But for my muffin.
Video of the year.
First jam of 2016.
2016!
And, yeah, I haven't played a lot of guitar for the last few weeks, so let's just stretch these fingers in.
I will admit, I spent about an hour in my hotel room last night, annoying my wife, just playing on my little Gibson Les Paul. Took a beautiful photograph of it, posted it on Instagram.
I saw it. It was purdy.
Yeah, because
it was purdy.
A nice fluffy purple couch, so it sort of set the guitar off.
What we got today then, Mr. C?
Oh, let me smell it and find out.
You're looking fine, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Fine.
Thank you very much.
It's de-aged you.
It's
the what is the opposite of aged you? Youngified.
Youngified. Youth induced. That sounds like a bad thing. Les Pauls.
Les Paul traditional. Now,
I'll drop my pick.
for a few years now, Gibson have included a Les Paul traditional and a Les Paul standard in the range. Kind of the idea is that it allows the Les Paul standard to be a little bit more evolutionary in terms of some of the features and spec that they would put in it, whilst the traditional stays, kind of pretty constant through that range. Of course, this year, in probably the most confusing of all of the 2016 Les Paul model numbers, we have the Les Paul traditional spec, so yes, and the Les Paul traditional high performance spec. And we're going to show you a little bit about what you get on those two instrumentaloodies.
Well, clearly with the traditional, you get the Eye of Sauron.
Is there an Eye of Sauron in there?
Well, it looks like the Eye of Sauron in wood.
It does a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Which, if you like the Sauron's brown eye, you can get this if you purchase serial number 160043162. Nice.
When I turned up this little shoot and he said, "Do you want a pedal or whatever?" It's like, no, I don't need a reverb because it's built into the amp. Don't need gain because it's built into it.
Yeah.
I don't need a tuner because it's built into the guitar. I don't really need anything unless maybe a wire or something. But everything I need
is built into the monkey.
It's built into the.
You're fine.
When I did go to check that it was plugged in the back, I did notice my head was by its ass hole.
It's not the ass that you got to worry about, to be honest. If you get around the back there, it's his.
It's the enormous set of huge
nuts. So,
how does that one feel, Lee?
Okay, so the first thing that you're going to notice if you play a bunch of the 2016 Les Paul range.
Is that the collective term for 2016 Les Pauls?
2016 Les Pi, I think we decided it was
Les
plural. Is that the traditional, the most noticeable thing is that it has a slightly chunkier neck than the standard. The standard also has that, I believe they call it asymmetrical, where the sort of the thumb side of the neck feels a bit chunkier than the finger side.
It's like that.
It is.
So you should do the other way, and then you get that.
It's like like that. Oh, like that.
It's like that. See, but that's two Les Pauls joined together to form a. I thought you were going to do that and then say "May the Force be with you," and then that's a shot to the side.
So this is a traditional, the neck is symmetrical, so it feels, sort of the same curve on either side, and it's a little bit chunkier. So for those of you that perhaps have tried some guitars in the past and err towards the chunky side, then check out a traditional.
Well, I err towards the chunky side, but I don't find it too chunky
that's Christmas
for me.
dinner rather than
every dinner.
So the traditional is what you'd expect, really, a mahogany-bodied guitar with, regular Clues Deluxe machine heads, a double A flame maple top. So this is a good example of where Gibson are using the heavier flames tops on the high-performance models compared to the traditional.
I'm loving how that looks on BCAM 1.
It's crazy, that flame, isn't it? It is crazy. Although, again, interestingly, talking to customers, there are some customers that prefer the understated look, and there are some customers that prefer the
Well, that looks a little bit more vintage, because I think back
it?
in the day they didn't have this crazy AAA flame.
I have a pair of custom 57 humbuckers, of which the bridge one is wound a little hotter than the neck one. And to be honest with you, I have the traditional... It's gone. Wherever the brown case is, perhaps Rory will just push that across the screen.
It's going to go there.
Is it going to go there?
I reckon
so.
Excellent
stuff. And comes in a selection of colours, which again, Rory will probably flash across the screen now. The traditional has some weight relief, so it's not like some of the traditionals that Gibson have done in the past with no weight relief. So it has what they call the traditional weight relief, ironically. But it means this ends up being, I would guesstimate this as being about £9, somewhere between 9.5 pounds.
Well, you're used to holding that much weight, aren't you? Because obviously you had a baby and she probably weighed about that much.
Yes, and as we noticed, they have a funky new name. We thought perhaps the nuts on this 26 range were Tusk or something like that, but they're not. They've got a better name than that. Tectoid. Oh, I've just done that by mistake. I meant to do that. How naughty. That's it. I'll give you quick tones.
Do it. Tone me.
Tone me up, baby. So it just sounds basically like a traditional Les Paul. Both pickups together. And then the bridge pickup. With my trusty plimsoll pedal. Really, not a lot to dislike about that if you're a fan of, Les Paul sounds. There's a heck of a lot more stuff to talk about on the high performance model, so I shall hand you over to my able-bodied assistant, or colleague even, Mr. Rob Dreadlock Free Chapman.
Thank you, Lee, and thank you for bestowing us with these beautiful V40 tones with the Gibson Les Paul from 2016. Yeah, this is a beautiful guitar, and the first thing that the players will notice when they pick these up is this. Oh, you can do that because it's got that at the back. Nicely chamfered away.
Looks like something from a skate park, doesn't it? You just want to get if you're skateboarding, just kind of go.
Were you like a rude boy, skate boy?
No, I was rubbish. But Rabir was he's a skater, isn't he? He's a skater.
Man, still do them tings, still, bruh. He's actually really good.
Brap.
I got loads of video on my phone of bruh. I got loads of video on my phone of Rabir putting off some sick tricks. And they're in slow-mo too, so maybe at some point I'll put someone, because he manages to change space and time as he flies through the air on his skateboard. I really like these updated hyper-falutin special series of guitars. But the one thing, I'm going to give you a negative, not often the B2, yes, but it's kind of a negative that could be changed to a positive.
Okay.
Both of these guitars came with the action way too low.
Slightly too low, mine was, because I had, but... Yes,
it's too low, but it's something you can change. I think all it is that probably Gibson are under the impression that most customers are used to wanting a nice low action for all that kind
Here's what we like about the Les Paul though, because had it been a Strat with an action that was too low, I'd have been going, have we got an Allen key? My Les Paul, I just go, oh well, I'll just literally just get my thumb and change this wheel a bit.
Yeah, Fender, you would have had 12 adjustments to make.
There
And
we
with
are.
Gibson, you
now
got
the
2.
action is okay. So it's very, very easy using the little thumb wheels on the.
So like I said, it's a negative positive. It was too low, but you could easily raise it. It's got a Christmas ping still, even though it's not Christmas.
Yours pings more than mine. Does that mean yours is more Christmassy?
It's just got a bit. It's imbued with slightly more Christmas spirit still.
Fair enough.
It's got the ability to tune your friend's guitar as well. And they go, give us an E, and you do that, and then they can. Yeah. Oh, actually, maybe I'm out.
No, it's because I've just adjusted the height of my saddle. So.
Oh, no, I was very slightly out.
And you see, it's kind of cool, because what it does mean, and if you're in a band with another guitarist, you only actually need one with mini tune on, because the other guy can obviously just go, give us an E.
That's all you need. Let me tonify you with this beautiful beast. Does all of that.
It certainly does. So, if you've not seen the video that we did on the very start of the whole 2016 range, which I think was the Les Paul Standard, we do a relatively in-depth discussion about all the features that come on a high-performance guitar. But if we just want to... Don't do that. You can't do that on the traditional.
Well, you can.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can.
I lied.
Yeah, man.
You can't do it on the traditional Spec one.
I just thought I'd make it...
Rob was about to literally rip a scratch plate out of a 2,000.
Oh, you'd have forgiven me. I just thought I'd turn it into a real guitar, that's all.
No, they look better with. It's like,
what are you talking about,
it's like when you get
do you want 2 of them?
It's like when you get a sexy lady and she's got sexy underwear
Maybe
on.
they should
sometimes they look better with
do
it
one
on
like that as well, and then you get a bit of...
No, then it looks...
There you go, I think that's a new look.
But, quickly... Auto tuners, titanium adjustable nut, slightly wider neck.
It's alright, I didn't give any spec, I just played it.
Well,
I just really
do you want
enjoyed
to do it?
It's got pickups made from magnets.
Wow.
It's got a 3-way switch.
Wow.
Wood on the top and the back.
Wow.
All of the strings, now get me here, are made from metal.
Oh, you're kidding me. That is high performance. So look, just quickly then, so the important stuff you remember is high performance has a slightly wider neck this way, so it's about another millimetre wider than...
The frets are the same, yeah?
Frets are the same, but the inlays are different. Same shape, but these are mother of pearl, and these are some sort of mother of pearl simulation.
Titanium nut, which is great because it lasts forever in a day.
And it can go this way and this way with an Allen key if you want to adjust,
Which is great for slide playing and all sorts of
or just for
stuff.
getting it exactly how you want it to feel.
Rosewood on the fingerboard.
One of Rob's favourite features is knurled knobs.
Yes,
which you don't
because
get on these.
you can finger it gently, rather than having to go. Wait a minute, and just put it out my mouth. I'm loud now, and take it out, and then you just a little bit of finger, a little bit of feed the pony. If you had a small pony, maybe only several inches tall, and you wanted to feed it with one digit,
FHR
you could feed it like this. So I'm feeding a miniature pony like that. You see.
What else have you got? You've got
Blinding.
The same pickups that are on here. You've got an upgraded 3-way switch, so it just feels a little... This is the sort of like traditional switch that you'd get on a Les Paul, and that is like a reinforced chunker one. Don't you think? Doesn't it feel different to use?
Yeah, it's just the definition of reinforced chunker.
So they're not designed to be kind of like radically different instruments. It's what as the
Let me feel
name
it.
suggests.
Let me feel it. You feel
it? Okay, I'll feel it. Ooh, it does feel a bit wider. Actually, you know what? And I'm sure, as most women will tell you, an extra 1 millimetre here is quite a...
Makes a big difference. Makes a giant difference.
disconcerting, isn't it, when my sound is here and your sound is here? But
I actually kind of prefer it.
Do you?
Yeah. No, I really, really like your tone. I think because the thing about the Duchess with the plimsoll is you got the grindy, trebly, top-endy goodness, and it's like a little claw hand, and then you got this, which is like a big fat fist, and it's like.
I got to be honest with you, and people have probably talked about tones and stuff in this video, tons and tons and tons. V40 does that kind of. It's a fabulous amp for YouTube because it's got that slightly kind of darker tone. So I suspect if you were in a band with a V40, if you were in like a trio and you were the only guitar player or something, I bet this is absolutely monster. But if you were in a bigger band, the extra treble in the top end here with like a grinding sort of bass player and stuff would be way more appropriate for that.
Well, also,
kind of
I think what it is that I prefer my amp a little bit further away from me.
Yeah.
Because I'm the majority of my playing is spent stood up, where the amp is obviously lower than my ears, or on stage where it's much further behind me.
Yeah.
And so having it right next to you, I find a bit strange. I prefer the experience of having the cabinet, a few feet back, and you feel the resonance.
Yeah. Whereas obviously all of my playing is done with me sitting about 1 centimetre away from the guitar amplifier and a camera in front of us. So
it works for you,
look,
bro.
So there we are. I think. I know what we should have said as well. So the high performance spec one, which I now have got, again comes in lots of lovely colours, which Rory will put across the screen, I'm sure, as I'm speaking. And this rather spectacular case.
And can I just say that this is a beautiful Les Paul. I actually prefer this one to that one. This is 1600-43162, and this is the one with the Eye of Sauron in the wood grain.
And this one with the crazy flame on it, just in case you're lucky enough to end up with this. It's got a lot of zeros in the serial number here. 160000.
I know why I prefer it. You raised the action, didn't you?
I did raise
I
the
was
action.
too lazy to do that, but you actually went ahead and did it. That's why.
I did raise the action.
Well, I've been Rob Chapman.
And I've been the captain.
I love you,
Or
Lee.
maybe I've been Rob Chapman and you've been the captain, because I'm not entirely sure anymore. Did you say you love me?
I did, yeah.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
It's been many years of great video
I love
work.
you too. We've realised as well, by the way, 2016, Rob and I are entering our 7th year. Did we start in 2009?
Man, that's
I'm pretty
insane.
sure we did our 7th year of. So that means, mathematically speaking, I've played the same blues lick now nearly 743 million times.
Well, I played in the same 2 modes, probably about the same equal number of times. Who cares?
Who cares?
It's fun.
Bye-bye.
Bye.